I just always feel that perfectionism has always been a big enemy of mine. How Satan always used it against me that, well, you failed. You know, you can never show your face back in that church again. You've hurt too many people. You've let too many people down. You know, you might as well just give up. And so through perfectionism, you have a tendency that whenever something does go wrong in your life and you do feel like you failed, to just give up. Perfectionism is negative and anxiety-filled and pressure on yourself. You know, in junior high and high school, I was very involved in everything and wanted, you know, good grades, wanted to keep up with everything and lots of friends. And then I met my ex-husband the summer before my senior year. And I guess, of course, there are always warning signs, but I met him at church, so it has to be okay. I graduated in the end of May, and we were married in August, right after my senior year. And things were good for a while. I mean, we were doing youth group here at this church, but there was that hold on me that I had. And about 6 months into our marriage, he wanted to move to Arizona. And about 6 months after we moved to Arizona, I noticed that he was gone, you know, all night, late into the night. Started getting negative balance notices in our bank account. I'll never forget it. One night in our little one-bedroom apartment in Arizona, away from everyone, he held me down in the corner of our bedroom, and he had my arms down, and he was blowing smoke and forcing something into my mouth, and he said, "You're gonna see the hell that I've lived in for 6 months." And that's when I noticed and I realized that he was addicted to crack cocaine. And that was the lowest point of my life. I had no one to call. I had to call a lady that I worked with to come get me that night. My grandpa was in the hospital in ICU, about to die, and he pulled up to the hospital parking lot and kicked me out of the truck, and he left. And that was the last time I ever saw him. And Satan just comes into your head and says, well, you failed, so you might as well just give up, and you might as well just live it up. So that's what I did. And I started partying every night. I felt like I'd let down my family. I felt like I'd let down church, God, of course, and I felt like that there was no hope. And then I met my husband now, Damien, and not only did he bring me love, but he had 4 beautiful young girls that, you know, loved me too and accepted me. Pastor Kenny called me up front one night and started praying for me, and my whole world was turned upside down. Total surrender. I completely rededicated my life that night to God. Everything just started lining up for me to be a teacher. Then I started doing that and taught for 2 years, and I knew that God was still pushing me and calling me to do more. And that's when I started my master's degree and became a school counselor. I get to pour into young people's lives every day at school and help them make decisions for the future. You know, that just blows my mind. I'm finally at peace, and I'm doing God's will. I'm following the call that He has on my life. I'm able to lead Wednesday night small group for women. We have a lot of fun. Through this church, I've also been able to follow my dreams and be able to sing. But I guess the most important thing is that I can see the difference now between perfectionism and a spirit of excellence.